Good day, friends. Welcome back to my 360 degrees knowledge sharing and professional analysis channel. We are making professional videos for the benefit of students and other interested public to provide insights into the views behind news and provide some analysis and inputs to them so that they can form opinion on the current affairs relating to economy, banking, etc. Now, I request you to watch this video fully and then subscribe to my channel if you like it, because I am going to discuss something important and draw conclusions at the end of this video. In next few minutes, we are going to discuss reverse migration and its effects on the Indian economy and how to mitigate these effects. I sincerely request you to subscribe to my channel by pressing bell icon and also offer your feedback to enable me to produce more videos for the benefit. Now, coming to the point, in the next few minutes, we are going to discuss the effect of this reverse migration. First of all, let us see what is migration. Migration is the movement of public or animals from an unfavorable destination to a favorable destination. In response to this may happen because of changes in temperature, non-availability of food, disturbances, political disturbances, etc. in the native places, and few other factors. There are two reasons for this reverse migration. One is push factor, the other is pull factor. Push factor is the factors which are unfavorable at the place. Pull factors are those better opportunities available at the place where they are going to migrate. Now, let us see. Reverse migration is a situation when the workers or the population moves from a favorable destination to an unfavorable destination or back to their native places. They have migrated for a better life and they are coming back to their native place because of the certain factors. This has some disturbing effects on the economy. First, let us understand the reason. In good olden days, our villages were self-sufficient with all artisans, traders, agriculturists available in the same place, and their wants are limited. Migration is neither required nor warranted due to shortage of means of transport. Now, after industrial revolution, what has happened? Due to mass production or introduction of machinery and the speed in the life and urbanization, this has made people to migrate from their villages to the nearby cities for gainful employment, etc. Now, earlier, before industrial revolution, our agrarian societies were agrarian and rural oriented. Indian society is also like that. It was also like that, like many other countries in the world. After that, they have the economy has become urban oriented. In 1960, the population, rural population was consisted of 80%. Now the 80% population has come down to, in the year 2019, it has come down to 65%. That means there is a tremendous two-thirds of the people live in villages, only one-third live in urban areas. Now, Gandhiji was telling, India lives in villages. So, if you address the problems of villages, the problems of India are solved. That was his intention. However, we have adopted a different path, mixed economy, whereby both capitalism and the socialism was spread, private and some areas private sector participation, some areas public sector participation. Like that it has happened. Now, due to this migration, what has happened? There was a tremendous pressure on urban infrastructure. Pollution levels have gone up. Cost of living has increased. This has reached some unbearable extent. Second thing, there is an advantage of that reverse that migration also, because the urban entrepreneurs were getting, rather they are getting skilled workers at very competitive rates who are English speaking, whose skill sets are comparatively higher. Now, some of them, almost 50% of them are in unorganized sector. When this continued till COVID-19, but after this pandemic COVID-19, people started migrating back to their, after completion of lockdown, they started migrating back to their respective places. That is called reverse migration. The problem here is, during COVID-19, the database of this migrant laborers was not available. Due to this, one of the worst affected persons during this COVID pandemic is unorganized migrant labor. Most of us, or some of us rather, are fortunate enough to work from our homes, respective homes, and earn decent livelihood. But whereas our migrant brothers, they are not in a position to work from home because of the lack of digital education, and their physical presence, the nature of work demands physical presence. So, the cost of government has come to their rescue, but it is not sufficient to take care of their requirements. So immediately after the lifting of lockdown, people started migrating to the native places to avoid because of the loss of income, and also higher cost of living in the urban centers. Now, the migrant laborers are mostly from the states like West Bengal, Bihar, Odisha, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, etc. These people, unfortunately, they don't have data. Now, they have understood the need for that, and they have started collecting the data relating to these migrant labor. They have provided unique identification number for each migrant labor and mapped their skill sets so that they can be put to better use, or their needs can be controlled in a better manner in future. Now, this database is going to help. As already mentioned, there are some advantages in the form of availability of human resources to urban places. The disadvantages are also mentioned, like lack of infrastructure, high cost of living, pollution. Pollution in places like Delhi and Mumbai, they have reached alarmingly high stages, forcing the government to spend more on health sector. Now, because of this, what are the effects of this reverse migration? This reverse migration has increased the unemployment levels again. Unemployment levels when they go back to their places. All of a sudden, facilities will not come up, no. All of a sudden, factories to absorb, workplaces to absorb these people may not come. But however, governments have understood the need for this. This can be a bane or boon, provided you try to use this in a very good manner. Now, prolonged disruption of effect of supply chain may result in shortage of food products. Second thing, this migrant labor due to reverse migration, they may spread the COVID-19 to the new areas because their immunity levels are not high. They themselves may fall prey to that, or they may be carriers at the most. Now, mitigation strategies. Let us see how these reverse migration effects can be mitigated. Database is created in almost all states, most of the states. Unique identification numbers are given, and they can be traced now. The skill sets are mapped, and then they can be better utilized once migration is they migrate back to their urban centers. It is also estimated that these unorganized sector, people working in unorganized sector is worst affected. By framing your policies to hit the to affect the unorganized sector, you have half of your job done. Next, MNREGA. These employment guarantee schemes of central governments may be stepped up. More and more projects may be taken up to provide employment guarantee to our migrant workers. Government of various states should treat this as an opportunity to reorient their priorities, to making these hubs, instead of concentrating the entire production facilities at one place, they may be dispersed at different places, following Tamil Nadu model. Tamil Nadu model is most ideal because textiles are located in Tirupur, machinery in Coimbatore. Like that, different sectors have been located in different places. So, this way, they can reorient and realign their workforce in a better manner. And then, the country should also attract foreign investors who are willing to relocate from other countries, because we have two factors. One is we are a very big market, and our cheap labor will enable production, cater to production of goods of very high quality, exportable, which can be exported to other countries. Now, by taking these measures properly, we may be able to mitigate the effects of reverse migration, and we have already seen the green shoots of recovery. Migrant workers back to their homes. Because of that, housing activity has seen a spurt, and we have found that roofing industry has gained very good orders, and like that, other industries are also slowly recovering. So, government should treat this as a strategy or an opportunity to reorient, to realign their strategies and make the best use of the situation. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching the video. Please offer your comments and likes, or your suggestions for improvement. We request you to subscribe to our video to enable us to produce more and more better videos. Thank you very much. Thanks once again.